Easter program of the Evangel Temple School is scheduled also. Our guests, we'd like to take this opportunity, first of all, to congratulate John W. Sisney. We understand that John's parents congratulated him because he is 40 years old. Happy birthday, John Sisney. And the art show, Life Will Be in It, starts today, March the 21st at the Community Center, and this will be on view through April the 1st. Now, the regular hours at the Community Center, the Grand Prairie Community Center, on Church Street and Northwest 2nd, will be the place. We hope that each and every one of you will go by and view all of the artwork that is on display, and especially if you have an opportunity on March the 22nd, that's Tuesday night, go by at 7 o'clock for the awards. This has been planned a long time. Many, many entries have been received, and Jay Strickland is very excited about the awards coming forth. Please go by and join them in the awards for this very special occasion. The Chamber of Commerce Social is scheduled for March the 23rd. Now, that's Wednesday evening, so if you're viewing it's happening on this Monday night, that will be the only opportunity you'll have to have your memory jogged about this wonderful social. It'll be at the Woodcrest Country Club, and it begins at 4:30 until 6:30. Many new members of the Chamber of Commerce will be introduced, so come out and socialize with the Chamber of Commerce at their social at the Woodcrest Country Club, March the 23rd. The Easter program of the Evangel Temple School is scheduled also for March the 23rd, which is on a Wednesday, at 7:30 p.m. The place is 302 West Highway 303. The name of the presentation, The Day He Wore My Crown. And if you have any questions about this, would you call their PR angel, Kim Bracken, at 264-1303. And now it's our pleasure to bring two wonderful guests to us on It's Happening. First of all, it's my pleasure to present to you Ann Jones, who is the president of the Board of Realtors here in Grand Prairie, Texas, and has just done a splendid job. And if many of you take your Grand Prairie Daily News, you'll probably read some of the wonderful articles that are written by Ann and her staff that relate to the realtors. So Ann, welcome to It's Happening in Grand Prairie, and I know you have some news about something that's happening in the realtor world.
Yes, thank you, Ruthie. Yes, we as the Grand Prairie Board of Realtors would like to invite anyone in our Grand Prairie area that would know of a home that was built in 1908. This is the year that the National Association of Realtors is celebrating their 75th anniversary. Now, we are looking to the public as well as to all of the historical records, and we need your help. If you know of a home that was built in 1908, please contact the Grand Prairie Board of Realtors, and let's put Grand Prairie on the map. We want to be a part of this program, so please, if you know of any home, contact us. We need your help.
Now, is this a national contest,
Yes.
Ann?
Yes, it is, Ruthie.
All right, who will we be competing with?
We're going to be competing with homes all over the United States.
Oh, that's wonderful. Is this just stemmed at the state level, or are they revving this up as far as PR is concerned for the whole United
Yes,
States?
for the whole United States.
Oh, isn't that
We're
exciting?
small, but we feel like maybe there might be a home that can be in this competition.
All right, now, what kind of proof do they need that their home was built in 1908? Do they have to have documentation
Yes,
such
they
as
do.
this?
Yes, they have to have documentation. They would like as much information as far as the previous owners, the first owner, the price of the home, how it has escalated in the years that it has been here, if it has been restored or renovated, as long as it remains as closely to what it was in 1908. That's all they need.
Well, we'd like to know, if you find a home in 1908, are we going to give a prize as
Yes.
far as the realtors are concerned?
Yes, we are.
Oh, now that sounds even more exciting.
Yes, it is. There will be a panel of, I believe there will be 10 judges from the national level that will be chosen, who will judge this only by pictures. So they're architects, and I believe that there will be 10 homes that will be in the finals. And then, of course, there will be one home chosen that will be the overall winner. But we'd like to be a part of this, Ruthie.
Wouldn't
we
that be
need your help.
exciting? Wouldn't
Yes.
that be exciting if Grand Prairie just had the home, or at least one of the top 10? That would be very, very wonderful. And the 75th anniversary of the National, what are y'all going to do to celebrate that, Ann?
Well, we as Grand Prairie Board of Realtors are just a small arm of the National Association of Realtors. There will be all kinds of things that will be happening. This is one of the big, important things that will be happening to celebrate the National Association's Jubilee. But I would like, Ruthie, to also ask the public that if they see this particular document anywhere in the city, it gives them some instructions on how to participate in this particular home search. So if anyone should see this anywhere in the city, it gives you the instructions of what to do and how to participate in this.
Wonderful. I know that you have a chairman for this.
Yes, we
I know
do.
you'd like to drop a name or two, wouldn't you?
Yes. Madeline Waddell is the chairman. She is our public relations chairman, and Madeline Waddell can be reached at 262-7747. The deadline for this also is June the 30th.
Wonderful. Would you just like to look out in the camera that has the light on right by Chuck Edwards and just really make a plea to the public about this very special project that you're working on?
Yes, thank you, Ruthie. We do need your help. These documents are not something that we can search alone, but if anyone has any idea of any home in Grand Prairie that was built in the year 1908, and if they would just furnish us with this information by calling the Grand Prairie Board of Realtors, 262-7747, and if they will just give us the address, the previous or the present owners, then we'll do the work. We'll take it from there.
That just sounds exciting. And before we leave and go to our other guest, I just must ask you how you've enjoyed your presidency and your tenure as the president of the Board of Realtors.
Well, it's been very exciting. We've had a lot of nice, wonderful people to work with. Our board is 200 strong. We have a board of directors that serves 15 of us that are from all of the areas and all of the various offices in Grand Prairie. And we're very excited. We have a lot of projects that we have going this year. I could start mentioning them, but I won't because they're exciting and they're going to be coming along, and we'll keep you posted of what's going on.
Wonderful. It's been so nice having you with us on It's Happening in Grand Prairie, and if you'll just stay on the set with us a few minutes, we're going to bring another young lady that really is brand new to It's Happening in Grand Prairie and pretty new to Grand Prairie proper. Jessie DeBoard, we're delighted to have you at It's Happening in Grand Prairie, and I believe you're from the Dalworth Care Center, right?
Yes, that's right. And we're having a very exciting thing happen at our nursing home. We're going to join in a live festival for leukemia research. And this is with other ARA nursing homes. And we plan on having a community box supper March the 26th at 6 o'clock. And we're inviting the public to come and bring a box for two. And it's just going to be an old-fashioned box supper. And we'll auction these boxes off. And each person that brings the box will have the opportunity to eat with a resident, and this money donated will all go to the Leukemia Research Fund. And this is a great time for our residents to know that they are still in a position where that they can help other people. This makes them have a great feeling, and everybody will have a great time while we do leukemia research.
All right, now tell me this, Jessie, where is the Dalworth Care Center located? You better give some instructions because there are some of us that are new around town.
Okay. It's at, would you like to look at my poster here?
Yes.
It's at 405 Duncan Perry Road. And our phone number is 649-3366. And if anyone would like any further information, I'd be happy to give it to them if they'll just call us there.
And that number is 649-3366.
Right.
Now, if I wanted to bring 2 box suppers, would that be out of order?
Oh, that would be super. We would love you for it.
Wonderful. Well, why don't you just take this opportunity to look back into the camera one more time, right toward Mr. Chuck Edwards, who is substituting this evening on camera, and give him a plea about box suppers, 1, 2, 3, or whatever.
Okay. There's no limit to the number of boxes that people can bring. We'd just be happy to have all of them. And all of these box suppers will be auctioned off, and all the money will go toward leukemia, and you'll get to eat with one of our residents. This will make everybody happy. And also, we have another great thing that's going to happen. The Arlington Artist Icing Club are going to donate 5 cakes for this event. So these cakes will be auctioned off also.
Well, I've talked with you the other day, and I believe you said that a sample meal for those residents of the daycare center would have to be special, and I want you to mention that for the ones that may prepare a box and bring it up.
Okay. When Ruthie asked me what some of the residents would like in these boxes, I said anything from fried chicken to biscuits and sausage to corn on the cob, any of these goodies, any goodies that you would like. And of course you could throw in a piece of cherry pie, apple pie, strawberry shortcake. They love all these things.
Well, wonderful. Jessie, we appreciate so very much your taking the time to come and make this very special plea for the box supper for the residents of the Dalworth Care Center. And March the 26th is the date, and that's on a Saturday at 6 p.m. So bring a couple of boxes along and bring that cherry pie. And I think Chuck would like to have the cherry pie. That would be certainly well in order. We thank both of you all for being with us. And before we leave, and while we're talking about food, for those of you that have not seen our little gingerbread men, you know, Waxahachie is known as the gingerbread city. However, Grand Prairie had their own gingerbread men at our historical tour of Trails of Treasures this last Saturday. We still have a few of these gingerbread men, and we want you to know that you can have one of these glorious young men with a date on it, or you can have a glorious young lady gingerbread girl with a date on it. With a donation of $10 or more, you get this wonderful gingerbread doll and one of the Grand Prairie logo stick pins. So Joe Camel at Mr. Bryan's CPA office and the Women's Division and the Seroptimus will be handling these. So look for the gingerbread dolls around town, and if you want to make a donation to the Grand Prairie Historical Commission to help fund our Treasure Trail Tour, please see us, and we will be right back.
Ruthie, where did you say we get these gingerbread people? They're very good. Let me just take one more little bite here. That's good. That's very good. I like them. Welcome back to It's Happening in Grand Prairie. For the Grand Prairie Arts Council, I'm Chuck Edwards, and we have a very, very special guest. You saw the Fort Worth Symphony poster, and now it is our pleasure to introduce to you one of the key people in Grand Prairie that makes things happen. He's the president of the Grand Prairie Arts Council, and his name is Noble Holbert. Noble, welcome to our show. We're glad that you're here.
Thanks, Chuck. I'm glad to be here. It's always a pleasure to help you.
Well, listen, between bites of this gingerbread man that I got from Ruthie, I need to ask you, what about the symphony concert, and when are we going to have it, and so on?
I'm glad you asked about that question tonight. We just happen to have a couple of tickets that we would like to sell to the Fort Worth Symphony. I'd like to tell you about the symphony. It's next Tuesday night, which is March the 29th, 8 p.m. in Chambers Auditorium at the Grand Prairie High School here in Grand Prairie. It's an 85-piece orchestra, the full-blown orchestra from Fort Worth. Folks, the tickets are $5 for individual, for adults, $3 for students, and there is a family ticket for $15. Now, what does that sound like? Does that sound pretty
That sounds like fun. You know, Noble, I was noticing in this week's Dallas Times-Herald for Friday, they gave the ticket prices for the Music of Love Pops concert that was held over in Fort Worth. It was a sellout, and the cheapest tickets over there were $9.50, and you could, if you really wanted the VIP seating like we'll have available here in Grand Prairie, that was $21.50 a seat. So
Wow.
You know, that's really quite a bargain.
A bargain?
Well, Noble, I'd like to ask this. I'd like to know who is the very head leader chairman of bringing this Fort Worth Symphony to us for the Arts Council.
That's the one we call the kahuna. The head kahuna.
The head kahuna.
Would you like to meet the head kahuna?
I really would like to meet him.
Chuck Edwards,
It's me.
you the kahuna.
I am the kahuna.
Oh, you are the kahuna. Chuck, how long have you been working on this project, young man, to bring the Fort Worth Symphony here?
Well, we started with a nod yes to the Fort Worth Symphony in November when Mr. Dean Cordy from the Symphony staff contacted the Arts Council and wanted to know if we'd be interested in bringing the Pops Orchestra back to Grand Prairie. And just to really whet your appetite a little bit, Ruthie, we said yes, and he said good. Then you might have a chance to bring the famous comedian and singer-entertainer Sherry Lewis to Grand Prairie in 1984. So there's more in the package in this one concert.
Great.
We're looking at really perhaps some annual events here in Grand Prairie for those who like good music. And Ruthie, I've got to say that this is a very special Pops concert. It's not the traditional multi-movement symphony type presentation. Our listeners are going to be able to hear the Fort Worth Symphony play a Captain and Tennille medley. There's also going to be they're going to close the concert, Ruthie, with Ravel's Bolero that was made famous once again by the movie 10. So there's all kinds of beautiful, good listening available to our Grand Prairie audience.
Well, is this underwritten by the Arts Council, or are we really going to have to get out and hustle tickets and everyone better get busy?
As I understand it, we're going to make a decision on Friday how much Noble is going to have to go to the bank and borrow if we don't get 2,000 people out on March the 29th to see this concert. So yes, Mrs. Jackson, we need to sell tickets, and they're easy to get.
Yes, well, I'd like to know this also. Is there a prize for the one that sells the most tickets?
Well, we've got 3 prizes, and one of them is 4-legged strong, okay?
All right.
The first prize is going to be brought to us by American Airlines, and that is a round trip for 2 to that person that sells the highest dollar amount of tickets and Arts Council memberships to Reno, Nevada.
Great.
And for the person that sold the most tickets during the first week of the competition, the highest number of tickets, they will get a very special Saturday evening in Fort Worth. Compliments of the Hyatt Regency Hotel in Fort Worth.
Oh, wow.
So that was very special. And lo and behold, MuseAir came through with 4 pair of round-trip tickets on their airline to any of their 3 destinations, which are Houston, Midland, Odessa, or Tulsa. So there's really quite a selection of prizes for those people that are in competition selling Arts Council memberships and tickets.
And it is a combination of the membership and the tickets to the Fort Worth Symphony.
It is indeed. Noble, I want to ask you, here we are a week away from the concert. What does it feel like being the head of the organization that's bringing the Fort Worth Symphony to town? And I think we may have sold so far a grand total of about 400 or 500 tickets out of the 2,000. Do you think we'll make it?
You bet we'll make it, but how does it feel? We better sell some more tickets, Chuck. And you just told me today you're leaving town Friday.
That's right.
It really feels good, folks, I'll tell you.
Noble, do you think that maybe that if we coupled those tickets with a gingerbread doll, we might be able to increase the sales a little bit? Maybe we could think about a promotion such as that.
Why don't we sell those at the concession, Ruthie? We could just, everybody will. Gingerbread and music.
Gingerbread and
It's a
music.
good combination, isn't it? I'll tell you what, these are good gingerbread cookies, Ruthie.
Aren't they good?
Now that's $10 a piece, and where do you get them?
And you get them from Joe Camel or Ruthie Jackson or anyone that's carrying this box around with all of these gingerbread dolls that have a number, a year of the birthday of Grand Prairie. We started with gingerbread doll number 1863, and they're numbered through 1983. There's only 120 of them, and we have one of the beautiful Grand Prairie stick pins with the Grand Prairie logo on it. Goes with each one of the dolls when you make a donation of $10.
Well, that's great. Just think about it. Great historical things are happening here in Grand Prairie, and if that's not enough, look at all the fantastic cultural arts things that we have available to people right here in Grand Prairie. Ruthie, we're getting the sign from our director, Mr. Dan Clemson.
Need to make
We
our
better move
announcement.
along.
Yeah.
We want to say one more time.
Yes.
Buy your tickets now. If you want reservations, even up through 10:30 p.m., here's a number that you can call right here in Grand Prairie, to arrange for free delivery of tickets if you like, or make reservations for the night of the symphony. That number is 262-0049. The number again, 262-0049, or during normal business hours during the day, 262-9991. And when you call that number, be sure and ask for Noble.
Yes.
Ruthie?
Yes. Noble has volunteered so graciously to make a couple of announcements for us, and we want him to put his best foot forward now. And as an expert in making announcements, we have some special guests coming to town. Noble, would you tell our viewing audience about them?
Yes. We have the Glebe High School Band of Ottawa, Canada, March the 23rd, which is a Wednesday, 1:30 p.m. at the Community Center. That's at 121 West Church Street. Also, the Glebe High School Band, the same band from Ottawa, Canada, March the 24th at 12 noon at City Hall Plaza. So if you don't get to hear them on Wednesday the 23rd, you can hear them on the 24th.
Wonderful. And congratulations to Mr. Lee D. Herring, our ambassador at large, who will be celebrating his retirement. He is being honored with a reception at the Hall's Gremlin Room, and we want everyone to know that we think that Lee Herring is very special to Grand Prairie. And Lee, just because you're retiring from the bank does not mean that you're retiring from community activity. Remember the library at the AV room on March the 24th, which is on a Thursday, time 4:30 p.m. for The Man That Corrupted Heidelberg. This is a Mark Twain goodie, so don't forget to mark that on your calendar. The City Council of PTA's Political Forum is also March the 24th. That begins at 9:30 a.m., and this time it is being held at the South Grand Prairie High School Library. Remember, March the 24th, 9:30 p.m. Come and meet the candidates, ask your questions, and make your choices. Chuck, what do you have in announcements?
Well, Ruthie, I have a very special announcement, and we would like to present it to our viewers in the form of a videotape about the YMCA here in Grand Prairie. As you know, it's this time of year that things really start popping at the YMCA down on 5th Street here in Grand Prairie. And if you would like to be a part of that dynamic program, just listen to what some of the people who have been involved at the YMCA have to say to you.
Hi, I'm Mike Scott from LBJ. I like the YMCA because it got a swimming pool and they don't give out homework and you get to play a lot.
I'm Jason Wilson from Zavala Elementary. I like the YMCA because they have all sorts of games and you don't have to do your homework, and they have activities that you can do while you're playing.
Hi, I'm Tiffany Keaton from Adams Middle School. I like the YMCA because during the holidays they have lots of activities you can do, and during the summer too.
Hello, my name's Philip Neely from the YMCA. I go to Austin Elementary, and I like basketball because you could shoot the ball and dunk it, and I like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
My name is Stacy Kegler. I go to Dickinson Elementary. I like to swim because most of the time I drink drink the swimming pool, but it doesn't matter because I like to cough and gag a lot.
Hi, my name is Lori Malone. I go to LBJ, and I like the school because you get to usually play in the gym and play with the balls and throw them against the wall. In the swimming pool, because you usually get to do laps and stuff.
Hi, my name is Jimmy Malone. I go to LBJ. I like the swimming pool because I can drown my sister.
Hi, my name is Chris Scott. I go to LBJ. I like the YMCA because you can play anything you want to.
My name is Kayleen Malloy. I go to Lamar Elementary. I like the YMCA because it's fun and exciting.
Aren't they great? Those were kids that are involved in the YMCA program. If you'd like to know more about the Grand Prairie YMCA, give them a buzz at that number again, 264-2323. Ruthie, I think you're next.
Yes. Chuck, we're very sad, but our Sunrise Easter Passion Play has been canceled for this particular year. We had been announcing that for you, so we want you to wipe that off of your calendar, and we're going to give you something else to put on that day that'll be very special. We are sad that we could not bring that to you, but at this time we're going to announce that the City Hall Plaza Fair is going to be May the 14th. Now you say, why are you giving it to us this long in advance? Because we want you to get ready for the fair. Get your arts and your food and any music you want to write and tape and games. It's just going to be a real fun time, so get ready for the Arts and Crafts Fair that's going to be at the City Hall Plaza May the 14th, and it starts at 10 a.m. till dusk. No?
Okay.
Do you have something?
Yes, I do. For the people that are interested in business, we have a financial seminar. This is sponsored by the Grand Prairie Public Library. The time, March 29th, 7:30 p.m. That again is at the Grand Prairie Public Library, which is on 700 Conover Drive. This is sponsored by E.F. Hutton, the people that listen.
Excellent.
And we all know what happens when E.F. Hutton talks.
Right.
All right.
Everybody listens.
Yes.
And don't you dare forget about absentee voting right here in Grand Prairie for the municipal and the school board elections. If you're going to vote absentee, here's 2 things that you have to do to accomplish that. It's real easy, and they're going to even be open this Saturday to tabulate or to receive your vote. Now here's what you do. From 7 a.m. until 7 p.m., drop by the City Hall at City Hall Plaza or the school administration building at 202 West College, and during their normal business hours you can vote absentee. Take your voter's registration card. It's absolutely painless. There's very few people waiting in line to vote absentee, so you can get right in and get right out. But make sure to count on making 2 stops. One at City Hall to vote on the City Council elections along with the collective bargaining referendum issue that's on the ballot, and of course go to the school administration building to cast your ballot for the school board election. And don't forget, on Saturday, March the 29th, a special absentee election all day long, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. at both places. Ruthie?
Yes. Chuck, remember that the school Easter holiday is April the 1st, but before we get anything else, Noble, you're going to have to tell us
Got an
about
important one.
pancakes.
This is quick. Something everybody's interested in. Pancake Benefit, Noon Optimist Club, April 16th. The time, 7 a.m. in the morning till 2 p.m. in the afternoon at the Grand Prairie Community Theater. That's at 121 West Church Street. The telephone number where you can get tickets, 263-0606. Or in person, Mr. Hank Ramspot or Mr. Ray Willie, or you can buy tickets at the Grand Prairie Chamber of Commerce. I would like to present the tickets to Chuck and to Ruthie, so make sure that y'all can come.
We can do that.
Ray!
Ruthie, we've got to tell our young viewers, March the 29th, that's on Tuesday, at 601 Grand Prairie Road, we're going to have an Easter egg hunt here in Grand Prairie. If you want more information, call 262-3598, extension 295. Parks and Recreation Department, Easter egg hunt. And until next time, for the Grand Prairie Arts Council, this has been Noble Holbert and Chuck Edwards and
Ruthie Jackson with the Chamber of Commerce reminding you
it's happening in Grand Prairie.